Bring letter for me plus your passport and let me take the child. They will say no unless you add them. Wizardry. This person has the plan of jackbarring. When you jackbar with him, he will also jackbar within the jackbar. Once she knows how to use the Oyster card to board a train, you are finished. This post on Facebook, they only want to use you to get there and ditch you afterwards. The moment you are in nursing training level 200, going to 300, going to year 4 or level 400, they're already proposing to you. They are your DM. They must follow you. Please, if you get any old woman who wants to marry a young man, please link me, please. That they see the flashing lights going up and about. They start getting some £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 in their bank account. They change. They're like this. Some time back, about 5 years ago, of a lady who was in Ireland. She was a nurse. She died. Food and get it ready for you. Come and wake it up. Go and check on the food. The food is burning. Go and check on the food. As for those of you who are coming into my DM to ask for women to marry, please, please, please. Some people get to Heathrow, and they run away and leave the Heathrow. They run away and leave their partners. Heathrow Airport. Hello, welcome back again to another episode here on my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel and my space, hello and welcome. My name is Becca. I'm a migrant nurse originally from Ghana in West Africa. Practice and live and I work in London. On this channel, basically, I talk about nursing. I do lifestyle videos, a little bit of me, fun and positive vibes here and there. In today's video, I am going to be talking about the harsh reality of spouses or partners in this United Kingdom. See, you will learn something from this video. What I always tell people is that try not to learn the hard way. If there is a way that you can learn the easy way, choose that path. Do not learn the hard way. And that is the purpose or the reason why some of us have come on this internet space to share things or harsh realities that are happening. You know, guys, that I tell you the truth, no matter how bad it is, so that you can pick up something from whatever I am telling you. And I present to you nothing but the factual truth. I spill the tea as it is. You know that as it stands now, people are taking advantage of tier 2 visa holders, especially females or women are being taken advantage of because of their tier 2 sponsorship. I know this is no news because from time immemorial, people have been marrying people for their documents and for everything that you can think of. But now it is becoming increasingly alarming. And what breaks my heart is when they've got kids for the purpose of the children or the child. If you are being taken advantage of, it is so painful. Do you know that recently the UK has put a lot of jobs on the shortage occupation list? And one of them is the care or healthcare assistant visa. Because of this visa, a lot of people have trooped into the United Kingdom and they are being taken advantage of. And that is why I am doing this video to advise. I wouldn't say to warn, but to advise you. If you are a visa holder, you have got the chance to travel anywhere, not necessarily the UK, and you are unmarried. I am stressing on it. If you are unmarried, please open your eyes. Shine your eyes. Shine your eyes, because the street is not smiling, baby. When I went to church on Sunday, the first prayer topic that was lifted, it was a church I've never attended, never been there. The first prayer topic they lifted was to pray for people who are looking for tier 2 sponsorship in the UK, to be granted tier 2 sponsorship or tier 2 visas. I tell you what, now in the UK, if you take away the British citizens and you take away those that have got indefinite leave to remain or the European visas, the next category of hot cake people are people who have got tier 2 visas. Tier 2 visa holders are the hottest cakes in the UK. Because after 5 years, You can get your indefinite leave to remain. On the 6th year, you can apply for a British passport. The passport is not your passport to heaven. However, there are some tiny, tiny benefits here and there that you can get. The passport is not going to take away your poverty if you are broke. But at least it's going to give you the freedom to travel to some parts of the world without having to struggle to get visa, especially if you are the one that loves to go on holidays a lot. You wouldn't have to be applying for visas to go on holidays. That is why people just strive to get the British passport. So back to what I was saying. This tier 2 visa is creating a lot of brouhaha in this UK. I am sitting in this London, the things that my eyes have seen and the things my ears have heard, it is shocking me, and I know it's going to shock me for long. Now, there are a bunch of people who have become so selfish and self-centered. They just use people. I will use the word. They just use people, abuse them, neglect them in the end of the day, and leave them stranded and destitute in this United Kingdom. Specifically, they bring people, they pair with them as their partners or spouses, they leave them destitute here in the UK. Recently, one of my girlfriends, she's from the Caribbean, so she has a child, a girl, who the father of the child, they are not married, so they are just living as partners. They are just cohabiting and they've got a child. And you know that in the UK you can bring somebody who is not legally married to you but can be your partner. Once you can prove that you have been staying with this person for a year, you can apply for this person to come into the United Kingdom. So this girl came first. She's a registered nurse. She's got her PIN and everything. She was here for like 9 months. She just thought of bringing her daughter. And then you know that when you're applying for a child's visa, at the time of the visa application, they expect that both parents of the child should be in the United Kingdom, unless you have good reasons to state why you are here alone as the only parent and you still want the child or the children to come to you. If you have good reasons, they are going to grant your visa to you. This lady, I think she didn't know all of this. So when she applied for the visa for the child for the first time, she was refused. Then she thought of, okay, let me just add the father, because the reason for the refusal is that she was bringing the child alone without the father. And you know, some of these men, when you want to tell them, okay, bring letter for me plus your passport and let me take the child, they will say no, unless you add them. Wizardry or witchcraft. So this lady applied for the guy and the child. They were granted and they came. In her mind, she was thinking that the guy is coming to help her to work, earn money. She also brings money. They both look after the child, share responsibilities. That is what normal people would do. This guy came in, and he came in with his own ulterior motive. He came in with his own agenda and his own plan. So he came to the UK to be a professional student. He immediately applied to go to school. Started school, wasn't working at all. Full-time student. The girl now has to take care of the child and take care of him and work as a full-time worker. She goes to work so stressed up because she has a lot of things to do at home. She's tired already by the time she gets to work. How fair is that? A lot of people come here, they leave the women, especially the women are the vulnerable ones. They come and they leave the women go and live their life because they are coming with their own agenda. Let me tell you, ladies, you are there with this guy. He has shown you his true colors before. He has shown you one or two things that should let you know that this person has the plan of jackbarring. When you jackbar with him, he will also jackbar within the jackbar. It also happens to some men. Some men are pure innocent. They bring the ladies from Africa. One of my friends said, if you bring a lady from Africa or from back home, once she knows how to use the Oyster card to board a train, you are finished. She learns how to use the Oyster card to go on the bus, to go on the train. She knows her way around. That is your end. I saw this post on Facebook and I want to read it with you guys, and also some comments that people have sent in my DM. This is from a guy. Okay, so it's a Facebook page that I am on. It's from a guy who is a male nurse, who is telling us, especially female nurses. He says, dear nurses, be careful with those people who come into your life and immediately start talking about traveling abroad. They only want to use you to get there and ditch you afterwards. Unless you are officially married to him or her, don't entertain their quest to travel with you free of charge. He says some things in between, but I wouldn't read that. That is something that is a bit private. I wouldn't read that. So I would jump and then go to the bottom part of it. He said, a lot of guys want to take advantage of our ladies to japa. Please don't give yourself out for cheap onto them, because the public has insulted us way too long and taken advantage of most people. There are some things he said at the bottom also that I wouldn't go into because they are quite sensitive. But in a nutshell, this is coming from a guy telling other ladies. And this is no news because it is something that is happening now. The moment you are in nursing training level 200, going to 300, going to year 4 or level 400, they are already proposing to you. They are in your DM. They must follow you. They will pursue you. They will pursue you. And they'll start telling you about how good it is to travel abroad. Once they start like that, know them. Know the category of people they are. People are now very, very selfish. They are not smiling. So same on this Facebook. Somebody came into my DM. One day I posted my kids on my story on Facebook. And this person copied the story and then they said, good day, madam. Please, if you get any old woman who wants to marry a young man, please link me, please. A young guy, this when I went into his DM, he is very young. I am older than him, means he is very young. Wants an old woman to marry. All in the name of traveling. Another one also came into my DM and said, please recommend a babe for me to marry. I am an engineer. Listen to me. I do not connect anybody to marry anybody to abroad. I do not. Because of this perception and this motive and what people do to these people when they bring them abroad, it is so painful. It is so painful. A lady brought her husband here. They've been married for 15 years in Ghana. 15 years. They came to UK and a Ghanaian lady, another Ghanaian lady, took the husband from the lady. When she knows that they are couples, they are married, they are all Ghanaians. They've been going out together. She took the husband, snatched the husband. Or let me just put it, maybe the husband carried himself to her. After she has brought him, he waited until he got all his papers, until he got everything it takes, until he put his leg on the ground. He stabilized himself, not knowing he had a plan B. And most of the times, if you go into these relationships and you ask them, you probe them, there were already red flags. They saw these red flags. They saw these guys or girls were people who were going to ditch them. They gave them signs. They gave them low-key vibrations that made them know that this person is susceptible. He is a suspect. He will leave me or he will leave me when we get abroad. But they still bring them. And then the worst happens. And mind you, here, you don't have any family. You don't have any friends. Even if you have family, everybody's busy with their life. Oh. If you have friends, they will talk on the phone maximum. How many times do you meet? Once in a while. When your schedules, meet up. You meet up somewhere, you have fun once in a while, you go back home. So the depression is real. For somebody to come and add pepper to your soul. What even kills the matter is when you have a child with that person. There is a child involved. You will not have to struggle to look after the child care, take the child to school. If you have a child here, Running between childcare and working full time is not easy. It's not easy. It's not funny. It's not a joke. Because they expect you to be present in every aspect of your child's life. Me, about every week or every other week, they organize a program in the school for my children. I have to go. And because they are 3, this one will do program this week. The next week, this one has a program. The following week, this one has a program. All of them. Your children expect you to be there, to give them that morale. Financially, it's not cheap. You pay for rent, you're paying for this, you're paying for that. One person cannot do it alone. So if that partner is giving you negative vibe, if that person comes into your life and they start showing you signs that lets you know that they are just going to use you as a bridge, they are just going to use you to take advantage of you, please be wise. Pray about people. Pray about people. Be careful who you invite in your life. Be careful, because some people are just waiting. They are just waiting to use you. They may even be a married partner. They will just wait to use you. It is when they get to abroad that they see the flashing lights going up and about, up and about. They start getting some £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 in their bank account. They change. By the time they see 1,000, 3,000 in their bank accounts, their attitude have changed. They are like this. Meanwhile, here, if you are a partner with somebody and you don't share responsibility, it's going to be hard on the other person. Because mind you, if you go for a night shift and you come back home, you are so exhausted. You are tired. You are tired. I watched a video some time back, about 5 years ago, of a lady who was in Ireland. She was a nurse. She died. She died through accident because she was so exhausted. She was so tired from a night shift. She hit her car in a tree. That is it. That was her end. She died. And when the lady was telling her story, before she died, she had friends that she used to discuss her story with, her marriage. She had a partner who was so unsupportive. The guy was not working and was not helping in the house chores as well. I respect it if you don't want to work, but at least do something at home. Do something to help the lady. The guy was not working and he was not doing the house chores at home. So when he goes home, when he's at home, he doesn't do anything, nothing. He doesn't cook. He doesn't clean the house to help the lady. So when the lady comes back from work, she has to cook for the husband. She has to clean the house. She has to take care of the children. She's exhausted. Of course, she's one human being. Working 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hour shift. It's not a joke. So this lady was so exhausted. She said one day she was lying. I watched this video. It was on YouTube. I watched it on one lady's story. If I can trace that video 5 years back, I will post it in my community, in the link of this video for you guys to go and watch it for yourself. It was so painful. Registered nurse. She died in Ireland. She said she closed from work. When she closed from work and she goes home, sometimes she's so tired that when she sits in the sofa, whilst the food is on fire, she will sleep off. Instead of the man going to check on the food and get it ready for you, come and wake it up. Go and check on the food. The food is burning. Go and check on the food. That is a wicked partner. Very wicked partner. Very wicked, because you have been home the whole night. You slept the whole night. You didn't do anything. You slept the whole night. This poor girl went to work, stood on her feet. And you know how it is like working in abroad, hospital, or even care, wherever, is hard. Stood on her feet the whole night, comes home, and you can't help her to even do breakfast. Only. That is how selfish some people have become. We see it every day in this UK. It happens. It happens, especially when they see other people and you already have your own issues. They think you are not enough for them. You are not enough. It happens to both men and women. It happens. You are not enough for them. Please be guided. As for those of you who are coming into my DM to ask for women to marry, please, please, please. I don't produce partners. I don't have anybody to give you to marry. I don't have anybody to arrange for you to marry, because this one that you are looking for wife desperately to travel abroad, who knows what you are coming to do? And what pains me is that these people spoil the reputation of other good people. There is somebody who will be genuinely looking for a partner. You will spoil the person's chance. I have a friend in Canada now. She was married from Ghana. She was in a place called Esikuma. The husband was in Canada doing his PhD. He flew all the way because they recommended the girl for her. They said she's a good girl. He flew all the way from Esikuma from Canada to Esikuma to come and marry the girl, and took her to Canada. Today they have a very beautiful family. They've got 2 sons. That is how good some people are. But because of the bad ones, they will spoil the chances of the good ones. Because of these things that you people are doing, somebody is here. They have tier 2. They don't have husband. They don't have wife. They are thinking of going back home to marry somebody and bring them. But they are thinking about the attitude. They are scared. They are scared. They are scared. Because what if I bring this person, and what if the negative happen? What if? Because they are seeing things that are happening and they are scared, and I don't blame them. It's because of some of you people that are teaming up now to just take advantage of people, to use them. Listen, some people get to Heathrow, and they run away and leave the Heathrow. They run away and leave their partners. Heathrow Airport. They run away from the airport. They can't trace partner. Heathrow Airport. People are becoming wicked by the day. So please be guided. If you have anybody want to bring to abroad, be guided. Pray about it. Seek counsel. Be sure. Be sure. Especially if there are children involved. Be sure and be careful. A word to the wise, they say, is enough. I think I'll bring an end to this video. Smash the like button for this video. Subscribe to this channel. Comment down below what you guys think. If you have experienced anything like this before, or if you have seen anything like this before, put in the comment section. Let other people learn from this community to be a blessing unto their life. Until we meet again in my next video, guys, is bye. Bye-bye.